Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night guys. It depends with your time zones, but I hope everyone is doing well. I'm also fine and I'm grateful to God for this far He has brought me. If you're new here, my name is Sharon Shield and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please consider to hit the subscription button. And if you're my returning subscriber, karibu sana. Thank you so much for your endless support and love that you've shown me up to this far. I don't take it for granted, guys. If you know you've been there for me since day one, I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate your support and your endless love so much, and let's continue with the same spirit. So guys, today I'm back again with another interesting video. Please consider to subscribe if you've not subscribed, comment, like and share, guys. So in this video, my good people, we all know that the year is coming to an end. We are in our last month of the year. And God has been there for us since day one, since the year began. God has been there for us through thick and thin. And we have a lot of things to be grateful for, guys. Because without God, we wouldn't have made it up to this far. I've sat down and I've thought of so many things that God has done for me, and I find it in my heart that why not to be grateful? We have so many things to be grateful for in life, big things and small things. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the big things that we should be grateful for to God. And without further ado, let's get into it. So guys, I have some of the few things, big things to be grateful for to God. And I'm going to talk about them one by one. And let's begin, guys. Point number one is your health. To be in a good health matters, guys, is very important. And we should be grateful to God, because there are so many people who are sick in the hospital. They are not good at health. But you are there. God has given you good health. Why can't you be grateful? Because if you're not in a good health, you can't be productive. So I found this point to be big for me, because health is expensive, guys, and we should be grateful. Point number two is your family. If you have people that you call family, you should be grateful. So many of us don't have families. So many of us wish that they could have people they call family. To be surrounded with the people you love, family of your own, is a blessing from God. And we should be grateful when it's come to this, because it is big and we should not take this for granted. Another big thing that I find we should be grateful for is your kids. If you have kids, your own kids, you should be grateful for that. There are so many people outside here who don't have kids, and they are really looking for kids. They are really waiting for that day they will be called mom or dad. They are really waiting for that day God will bless them with kids of their own. So if you are one of those people who have kids, this is big. You should be grateful to God for these huge blessings in your life. And point number 4 is your parents whom you are able to call. I find this is a big thing to be grateful for, because some of us don't have parents. Some of us lost their parents and they don't have parents. Some of us don't know where their parents are. So if you have parents whom you are able to call every day, you talk to them, you laugh with them, you share good moments with them, you should be grateful, because so many people would wish that they could have parents around them. So many people wish that they could have their parents, they can listen to their voices every day. So if you're one of those people who have parents, be grateful. This is big, guys. This is big. Point number 5, my good people, is marrying the one you love. This is a blessing, because some of us wish that they would marry the one that you love. To have that person that you love in your life, that your partner, is a blessing. It's really a blessing, because all of us are blind on this, and you never know whom you will meet, and to call your partner, your wife, your husband, we never know. And we don't know where God will take us. And you don't know that person. You don't know that person. So if you happen to marry the one that you love, that's a big blessing for me. I call it a big, big blessing. Point number 6 is becoming a parent. This is the same as number 3, having kids. Becoming a parent is a big blessing. Is a big blessing. For you to own that title called mom, dad, is a blessing, a very big blessing. And I find it's big for me to be grateful for it, because there are people there who would wish to be called parents, but God has not blessed them yet. If you're that person, God has given you that chance and you're being called a parent, be grateful to God, because this is big. This is big, and I find it in one of my list of the things to be grateful for. If you have been blessed this year and you're being called a daddy, a mommy, be grateful to God, because it's a big blessing. Yes. And point number 7, my good people, is getting to shop with your own money. I find this, guys, is big, and we need to be grateful for this. because there are some people, they don't have money that they call their own, and it makes it difficult. They can't buy something they want because they are depending on other people. And if you're one of those people, you can go out, do your own things with your own money. Be grateful, because it's a blessing. If you have a job that you earn from it and you call it your money, be grateful. And pray for those people who don't have a source of income, so that God can also bless them. I find this to be big, and I'm grateful for this because I have a job. I wake up every day to go and hustle outside there, and at the end of the month, I get something that I call my money. This is my sweat. I'm grateful for it because there are so many people who don't have a job. They wake up in the morning, they are in the house, but for you, you are blessed because you can wake up in the morning and go to work, and at the end of the day, you get your own money. This is big, and I'm grateful for this. Point number 8 is buying things for your loved ones. This is a big blessing, and there's some of the things that I find to be big, because buying something for your loved ones is not easy, guys. For you to be in this position is a blessing, because if you're not blessed, you cannot buy anything for your loved ones because you have nothing to offer. So if you are in a position, you have something to offer. That is God. That is God, and we should be grateful. Point number 9 is your friends that add meaning to your life. If you have good friends, they support you, they inspire you, they make you feel valued, they make you feel worthy, you should be grateful. There are so many people, they don't have friends, and they would wish to have one. So if you have good friends that inspire you, good friends that mean good for you, you should be grateful. You should be grateful. Another point, guys, that I found is big to be grateful for is having found someone you can't live without. Is a blessing, and you should be grateful for it, because that person is important in your life. You are like one, and you feel incomplete without that person. You should be grateful. Having someone that you can call, having someone that you can rely on, having someone that is important in your life, guys, is a blessing. So many people feel lonely outside here. So if you're among of these people, you have somebody you call your friend, and you can't live without the person, you should be grateful. It seems underrated, guys, but I found it's big, and we should be grateful for. This reminds me of another song, guys, that says, nipigie simu yangu, one call away, ukinitaji mpenzi, shujako one call away. Call me if you need me. Call me one call away. Anyway, guys, point number 11 is having money to fulfill more than your basic needs. Having money to fulfill more than your basic needs. This is a blessing, and guys, you cannot have money if you don't have a source of income. If you have business that you earn money from it, if you have a job, this relates to just the very point that I've just talked about. If you have money that can fulfill more than your basic needs, this is a blessing. And we all know that in this world, money has a certain percentage. No matter the situation, at the end of the day, we will need money to get what we want. So if you have money that can fulfill more than your basic needs, that's a blessing. Another point, guys, point number 12 is your pets that brings you joy. Imagine you have a pet at home. When you come back, he jumps on you. The pet is happy to see you back home. That is a blessing. So many people can't afford having pets at home because at some point they don't know how they will feed them. Somebody may want a pet, but for them is a burden. So if you have an opportunity to own a pet, that is a blessing. It may sound as a joke, but this is a big blessing. This is a big blessing, and you should be grateful to God in everything that you own, in everything that you have. Be grateful to God. Point number 13 is you being loved by the one you love is a blessing, and we should be grateful for this. So many people suffer. You love somebody, but he or she doesn't love you back. You don't get the love that you give. They take the love that you show them for granted. So having someone that you love, or you being loved by the one you love, is a blessing, and we should be grateful. If you have somebody that loves you and you love him or her back, is a blessing, guys. And I find this to be big, mostly when we look at our generation now. There are so many things, even to get real love is difficult. So if you get one, be thankful to God. Point number 14 is having someone to talk to when you are in need is a blessing. You can be in a trouble, you can be in a bad situation, no one to talk to, no one to call, you suffer on your own. But if you have someone that you can call when you are in need, is a blessing, because to find real ones, nowadays are not easy. You may call somebody, but next time you won't call him or her again. Maybe he or she will turn his back or her back on you, and maybe the friendship will die because you guys cannot assist one another. So if you have someone that you can talk to when you are in need, that's a blessing, and this is big. Don't take it for granted. Point number 15 is your home. Having a home. Having a place that you call home is a blessing. So many people outside here don't have homes, and so many people are sleeping outside on the streets. They don't have home. They don't have a shelter. So if you happen to have a place called home, please be grateful to God. Be grateful to God, most importantly before the year ends, because God has been faithful for us. Indeed. Point number 16 is delivering safe birth to your child. This is a big blessing, guys. Mostly when it comes to women or us ladies, this is big. This is big because when you go to labor, when you go to labor, you never know how it will be. It's only you and your God. So many people end up in theater. So many people end up with many complications. If you happen to deliver your child safely, be grateful to God. It's actually God to bring another life in this world safely without any complications. It's a big blessing, and we should be thankful to God. Point number 17 is celebrating another birthday is a blessing, guys. This is me. I'm grateful to God because He enables me to celebrate another birthday. He added me another year around the sun, and He has kept me safe up to this far. Why not to be thankful to God? This is a big blessing, guys, and we should never take it for granted. It's never guaranteed. There are so many people who have died. They have not been able to reach this far. But you, God, has given you another chance to be here today. He has added you another life to be in this world. Please be grateful to God. Be thankful to God. It's a big blessing. This is big. Yes, guys. Another point, guys, is point number 18 is having a safe neighborhood. Having a safe neighborhood is a blessing. There are so many people where they stay is war all the time. You are in your home, but you hear the bombs outside there. People are being shot. It's war. Like the other day we had war in Lebanon. So if you are in a safe neighborhood, safe place, safe home, be grateful to God. It's a blessing. Point number 19 is the food on your table. Imagine you are able to put food on your table. and there's that person who has no meal, no water to drink, no nothing. That is a blessing, guys. Being able to put something on table is a blessing, and we should be grateful to God. This is big. Point number 20 is electricity, which helps to make our life so easy. So guys, imagine if we didn't have an electricity, we didn't have modern technologies right now. Imagine maisha ingekuwa aje? Can you imagine the life? So we should be grateful for things like electricity. They are making our life easier. And point number 21 is access to the internet that makes our life so easy. This is way big, and we should be grateful to the modern technology because they have made things easy for us, and we can access so many things on internet. Nowadays, things are modern. We get to learn so many things on the internet. Imagine if we are in old days where there were no internet, no phones, no computer, no nothing. That is analog life. But we are in digital life. We get to access so many things through the internet. That is a blessing, and we should be grateful for that. Point number 22 is the job that helps you and sustain you. You have a job that is helping you, and it helps you to sustain your life because you can be able to get what you want. You can be able to live that life that you can afford. That is a blessing. Having a job is a blessing, guys. We should never take this for granted because there are so many people who don't have jobs. And I think I've just talked about this in my last points. I think it's the same. So if you have a job, you wake up very early in the morning, a day should not go without saying thank you to God. Number 23 is medicine that's available to help you get better. Let's imagine that you are sick and you cannot get medicine. There's no painkiller, no nothing. You are in pain. And now if you are sick, we are in a position that we can get painkillers, we can seek medication, we can go to hospitals so that we can seek medication. We get medicines that can help us get better. We should be grateful. We should be grateful. Another point is your freedom and your rights that allow you to do things as you want. This is like here in Kenya, we have a lot of freedom. And most of us, we get to do whatever things that we like. We have our own freedom. And you can do whatever you like. There are some people, they don't have that, even in other countries. We are in different zones. So if you are in this position, be grateful to God, because to have a freedom of your own and you can enjoy your rights is a blessing. We should be grateful to God, guys. Another point, my good people, is your parents' good health. You have parents and they are good at health. They are not sick anymore. You should be grateful. it's a blessing. Some of us, their parents are really sick. Some of them are in the hospital. So if your parents are in good health, be grateful to God each and every day. Health is a big blessing. Health is expensive. Number 26, having kids of good health. You have kids and they are also in good health. Be grateful to God. Number 27 is your partner's good health. Be grateful to God. If your family members, your kids, relatives, everyone around you, they are in good health, be grateful to God. As I've just said, health is expensive. And being in a good health, it makes you be productive. You cannot be productive if you are not good at health. You are sick, you are in the hospital. You can never be productive. So health is a big blessing and we should be grateful. You wake up very early in the morning, you are good at health. God has given you another chance to see another day. Be grateful to God always. You have your pets at home. They are in good health. This is a blessing. Be grateful to God, my good people. Be grateful to God in everything that you own, in everything that you have. Be grateful to God, my darlings. Number 29 is getting to enjoy and drink clean supply water is a blessing. This reminds me of, I understand that Turkana, they have problem with water. Some of us don't have water. Some of us, they don't know what clean water is. That is a blessing, guys. Water is life. And if you can get and enjoy a supply of clean water, that's a blessing. Water is life. And for those who are starving, they don't have enough supply of water, they don't know what is the meaning of clean water, we pray to them so that they can get and enjoy the supply of clean water. Point number 30 is getting an education. In our modern life, as now, most of us have been educated. Our parents were able to educate us. And there are some of us, education was never there for them. They were not educated. And anything to do with the education, they don't know. So, if you happen to get education, be grateful to God because it's important, mostly in this generation of ours. Education is important. Guys, you see, even some of our elders, our uncles, aunties, they go back to school because they feel they lack something and they need to go back to class so that they get to know it. Education is power. We should be grateful for that. If you are in that position and you are able to be educated, we should be grateful to God. Sorry, guys. Another point is getting to read whatever you want. Imagine nowadays we have internet, we can be able to read whatever we want, and we have Google. You can Google and get to know that thing that you want to know. That's a blessing. Getting to wear the clothes that you want to wear, that's a blessing. And this relates to job. You have a job, you earn, and you can buy the clothes that you want to wear. That is a blessing. There are some of us, they don't have clothes. And we can see some of us, they take things to children's home. We help the poor so that they can get to have, they can get to dress, they can get to eat. That is a blessing. So if you can afford that cloth that you want to wear, that's a blessing, God. My people, it's a blessing and we should be grateful. Another point is transport that makes our life easy. You can never have a transport if you don't have any source of income. And if you have a transport, to move around is very easy because you can live a life that you desire. You can go to places that you want because you can afford that transport. That is a blessing and we should be grateful. Point 34 is politics that is stable in your country with no wars and terror. The other day we saw US, people were fighting and so many people were being shot because politics is not easy in some of the countries. Even here in Kenya, politics is crazy because some of us die, some of us are being shot. So if you are in a country where politics is peacefully and successful, be grateful to God. Getting to travel, this is the same as getting to go where you want, is a blessing. There are some of the things we cannot do and we cannot travel due to some of the things. If you are in a better position, you are in good health, you can afford that travel ticket, that visa, and you can travel the world, be grateful to God. It may seem small, but this is big. This is big. Some of us live their dream life because they can be able, God has blessed them and they can be able to visit places that they want. That is a huge blessing and we should be thankful to God for that. Another point, number 36, is getting to buy something to gift your mother on Mother's Day. Imagine if you have a parent, you have a mother, be grateful for that, your parent, and pray for your parent to live long, because you can imagine on a Mother's Day, some of us get to gift their parents, get to spend the day with their parents. That is a blessing. Some of us, they don't have parents, and when such occasions occur or come, they really feel bad and they feel, oh, I wish my dad would have been here. I wish my mom was alive. So if you have that chance, you can celebrate your father on a Father's Day, your mother on a Mother's Day. That is a blessing. And not only on a Mother's Day or Father's Day, you can get to see them every day. You can get to have them around you. Please celebrate them while they're still alive. That is a blessing. Point number 37 is people who are genuinely happy for you. Imagine that you have people that are genuinely happy for you is a blessing. Nowadays, the world is really bad and not everyone is happy for you. Not everyone will celebrate you. Not everyone will want you. And you are being reminded every day that you should choose your friends wisely. There are those friends that they cannot be happy when you are winning. They cannot be happy for you. They are your friends in quote, but when you are achieving, they cannot be happy for you. So if you happen to have those friends or people who are genuinely happy for you, that's God. That is a blessing. Be grateful for that and don't take it for granted. The world is cruel. So guys, I think I've come to an end of my big things that I wanted to share with you. Big things that I feel they are great, they are worth being grateful for. I think I've come to an end, and guys, if you get to watch this video, take your time, comment and share your thoughts down at the comment section. You are where you are because of God, and the Bible says, give thanks to God in everything. Give thanks to God in everything. All the points that I've shared with you, for me personally, I find them, they are very big for me. They are very, very big, and I don't take them for granted. Being alive, being in good health, guys, don't take it for granted. Even now where I am now, I don't know of tomorrow. I'm just living blindly. We go to bed, we sleep, knowing that we will wake up tomorrow as if it's guaranteed. It's never guaranteed, guys. It's never guaranteed. And if you can wake up in good health, guys, be grateful to God. And the Bible says that pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. The year is coming to an end, guys. What are you grateful for? What can you say that, God, I'm grateful, I'm thankful to God? Even you being alive, that is big. You can be able to speak. You can be able to hear. You can be able to see. You have a nose to smell, to breathe. You have a mouth to talk. You have your legs, you can walk. That is a blessing. That is a big, big blessing, and we should be grateful. So many people are lying in hospital beds. They are sick. They cannot talk. They cannot walk. They cannot see. They are helpless. And you are outside there in good health. God has given you another chance, and you are taking that for granted, guys. Before the year ends, please take your time, sit down, think about all that God has done for you, and give Him thanks. Thank you so much, my people. These are the points that I wanted to share with you because I found them to be big for me. They are very big for me, and I cannot keep silent. That's why I've decided, why not to share with my good people. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to Sharon Shill's channel, please subscribe to my channel and support your girl here. And if you're my returning subscriber, I know you're gonna watch this video, you're gonna run over it, and I'm so grateful in advance. Thank you so much, guys. I've come to an end, and let's meet into the next one. Bye bye.